Oh, welcome back, retro TV fans. Today I am strapping on my go-go boots, not really, adjusting my rabbit ear antennas, and setting the time machine to 1966. It was the year Star Trek boldly went where no man had gone before. Batman was powing and bamming into screens, and the monkeys were making a television show about making a television show. Look, I just covered 1977 and 1988. I figure I'll do 66. Now, not every show in 66 was a winner. In fact, some of them were about as popular as inviting your in-laws to move in. Here are the 10 lowest-rated TV shows of 1966 as ranked by Nielsen. I can explain. Paul here, actor and former radio host. Let's kick things off with number 10, Captain Nice. Carter Nash discovered a liquid that could turn him into Captain Nice, a very shy, clumsy superhero dominated by his mother. It was even kookier than Batman, and the theme song sounded similar.
It's the man who flies around like an eagle. Look, it's the enemy of all that's illegal. Look at the muscles on those arms, they're like hammers.
Look, it's the nut who walks around in pajamas.
That's no nut, boy. That's Captain Nice.
Nice?
Nice.
Similar. 15 episodes. Number 9, Run for Your Life. Starring Ben Gazzara as a man diagnosed with a terminal illness who decides to live his last 2 years in a whirlwind of adventure.
But the first doctor gave me from 1 to 2 years.
I hope he's right. What are you going to do?
Well, I have no family. Haven't taken a day off since law school. Guess I'll try to squeeze 30 years of living into 1 or 2.
His last 2. Here's the weird thing. It ran 3 seasons. Not sure how that worked with the plot. Somebody please tell me. Number 8, Peyton Place. Yeah, this was a primetime soap opera, the ancestor of Dallas and Dynasty. It had affairs, scandals, and more hushed tones than a library. Ryan O'Neal was in it.
You don't really like this greasy, smelly monkey wrench business, do you?
When you were young, it was a chicken in every pot.
Correction, when I was younger.
Yeah, well, now it's 2 cars in every garage. If I can hold my mistakes down to a minimum, this business will grow. And that's the kind of business I want to be involved with.
It ran all the way through 1969. Number 7, Run, Buddy, Run. More running. This was a sitcom starring Jack Sheldon as a mild-mannered guy on the run from the mob. They were trying to whack him. It was hilarious.
'Team was an excellent choice, Norton.
Thank you, Mr. D.
It affords us a chance to relax, and we can conduct our business in complete privacy.
Ciao, Mr. D.
Fine, thanks.
It was like The Fugitive, except this fugitive tripped over banana peels every other scene. "17 episodes. Number 6, Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. It was a classic. Yeah, submarine adventure show starring Richard Basehart and David Hedison.
But someone has to check on the potential danger.
It's too bad that volcano couldn't wait till daylight before it started to blow.
Well, we can't wait either. If the cone is radioactive, it could blanket half the world with its ash. This is Nelson. Dr. Hollis, what's your situation?
I'm on the beach, Admiral. The flying sub's lying just offshore.
Witt pushed in about an hour ago to make a preliminary survey of the crater area. From here, it doesn't exactly look like a moonlit South Sea island paradise.
It wasn't a bad show. It had 110 episodes. Okay, We're about to crack the top 5 worst shows of 1966. Before we do, if you are enjoying this countdown of TV disasters, please smash the subscribe button because coming up, I've got Landlord's Rooftops, a girl spy, and a rootin' tootin' western that made audiences reach for the channel knob instead of the sky. Anyway, here we go. Number 5, Occasional Wife. A man pretends to have a wife so he can climb the corporate ladder.
I'm sorry, Peter. I believe in married executives. No marriage, no promotion. He shared this problem with his friend, a hat-checked girl.
It's too bad you can't do what I do to protect myself in this place.
What's that?
Pretend you're married.
And did she give him an idea?
Yeah. The gag is she only shows up occasionally. Psst, so did the audience. The fake wife was played by Patricia Hartley.
Already started making arrangements.
Oh, arrangements for what?
A church wedding.
A what?
But, we're already married. But I wasn't even invited. No family, nothing. Now, when my only son gets married, I should be there.
Ma, it's impossible.
Now, I've made all the arrangements. Next Saturday. But I have a date.
Yeah, Ma, we just can't do it.
Why not?
Well, you
It ran for 30 episodes. Number 4, Hey Landlord. Now, this was a Gary Marshall sitcom about a young guy from Ohio inheriting an apartment building in New York and all the wacky tenants. Sounds good. Sally Field was in 4 episodes. The theme song has an Odd Couple vibe. Not sure how the lady kissing the screen fit in the plot premise, but okay. 32 episodes. Number 3, Love on a Rooftop.
You are now looking at one of the most famous views in the world, San Francisco Bay. You are now looking at, well, you have to be told you're too young to be watching this show. We're staying with this view because, well, it needs a reason. Besides, this is a girl in our story, and I think it's time you met the rest of it. Her name is Julie. She's 21 years old, and she's just about to fall in love. This is the boy in our story. He's an apprentice architect. At this point, he doesn't know that his entire life plan is about to be changed by a liverwurst on pumpernickel sandwich. Don't worry, you'll find her.
Yeah, young newlyweds trying to make it in San Francisco, but living in a rooftop apartment. Laughing's Judy Carne was the girl. Rich Little played their neighbor who wrote menus for a living. That's funny. Watch this scene.
You can pick up the phone and dial for the weather or the time, right? And why not a joke? Okay. So I record 7 24-hour tapes of jokes. When anybody wants to be cheered up, they just dial a special number. A nickel a joke. What do you think?
Where are you going to get the money for all this?
Right under your left nostril. What? You missed it.
Doesn't Rich Little always sound like he's doing an impression even when he's using his own voice? And was this the only show Rich Little was a regular in? I don't know. 30 episodes total for this one. Number 2, The Girl from U.N.C.L.E. Yep. Starring Stephanie Powers, it was supposed to be, of course, a spin-off of the wildly popular Man from U.N.C.L.E. Instead, it was like taking James Bond and saying, what if instead of suave spycraft, we gave him an awkward pratfall and a miniskirt budget? 29 episodes. And finally, we find ourselves at the bottom. or the top, whichever. This CBS show that ranked number 71 in 1966, Pistols and Petticoats. An 1871 Western comedy about a gun-toting granny and her family in the Old West.
Nobody messed around with him. Nobody messed around with him. Chasing bandits to them was fun from Frisco to Terre Haute. Every gun in the West would run from pistols and petticoats. That's the legend about the Hank, just the way she was wrote. They kept busy protecting banks in pistols and petticoats.
CBS thought,
let's give America the Beverly Hillbillies, but we're going to add guns.
Lasted 27 episodes. Boy, they really gave shows more episode chances back then, didn't they? All right, let me hear it. Which ones were good? Which ones sounded like they would be good? Which ones did I undersell? And, of course, what did I get wrong? These shows, by the way, are proof that not everything in the swinging 60s was groovy. Some of it was just groany. That was bad. All right, be sure to subscribe for more countdowns, please, and more groaniness. How about a drum shot?